Hey ho friends, welcome back. It is another month, and that means it's time for another monthly meltdown. That's where I go through everything home fragrance wise, mainly wax, that I have emptied for the month of April. So if you watch my monthly meltdowns, you know I melt a lot, so going through a whole month at a time is going to be a little long. I normally go through scent notes for each scent, but I'm probably gonna skim over that, just give you the Michelle scent notes, the main things that I smell for them, and kind of the performance that I got. But I will do my best to remember to leave timestamps below for when Scentsy starts and then when non-Scentsy starts. So just in case you want one or the other, don't want all of it, that way you can just click on those. Okay, let's get started. I usually start with what's available right now. So these are available until I say otherwise. This is Ruby Nectarine. This was last month's Scentsy scent of the month. And it is nectarine and apple. There's some other stuff in there, of course, but that's the main notes. I would say for me, the main scent is nectarine with that kind of fresh, crisp apple behind that, with quite a bit of sweetness from that nectarine. It's a strong one, good, highly recommend. Next, I've got this month's scent of the month, Pink Lemon Water. And as you see, I melted 2 bars of this one. I was trying to kind of see in different sized areas of the house how it did. I was really hoping that floral rose note in this would not be front and center, but it is. For me, it is heavily floral rose scent. Really all rose for me until about hour 4, or even like next day, second day, and then that lemon comes through. But the main scents, it's rose, lemon, and sugar, I think. I don't get a whole lot of sugar. Actually, now I'm doubting myself. Yeah, it has sugar. I don't get a lot of sugar, but if you love rose scents, this is a great one. I think I may have 2 more to go through, and I'm going to try a little mixing with those. Did well in an open area for me. Lovely floral scent. Next, I have 2 bars currently available. This is from our Mother's Day collection. I've got Sparkling Magnolia and Whipped Vanilla Lavender. So Whipped Vanilla Lavender is typical lavender vanilla scent. Not a whole lot of special scent with this one. It's a lavender vanilla scent. It's very, very weak to me. Maybe it'll get stronger with a little bit of cure time, but very weak for me. I won't be adding that to my club unless the next bar that I'm hanging on to for a little bit gets a lot stronger. And then the Sparkling Magnolia, this is amazing. It is not heavy floral like powdery or a heady floral. The Sparkling Citrus, which is, oh no, I said I wasn't going to get, okay, it just says Sparkling Citrus on the scent notes. It is a large part of this scent and makes it really great, not super floral. I wish they would have actually come out with the body products in this scent instead of the vanilla lavender or whipped vanilla lavender, but they didn't ask me. Maybe they'll come out with that next year in body care, who knows. Next, I've got 2 from the Chasing Rainbows collection, the yellow and the blue. The yellow is lemon, pretty much just lemonade is all I get. A little hint of pineapple maybe. And it's a medium performer. It was decent, just not my thing. And then blue is, you know, one of those fresh air scents. This is a little heavy on melon scent, so if you're not crazy about melon scents, this might not be for you, but it's also got a heavy musk to it. This is normally a scent I love, but that melon and that musk together, I enjoyed it, but I won't be putting it in my club. And that one actually was a very strong performer. It did well in the big living room, high ceilings. Next, I have Paradise Petals. This is in our current catalog. Love this scent. It is white florals. So I wouldn't say powdery florals, but it is like a heady floral. It's definitely a floral scent. It's got neroli and I think orange or some other kind of citrus. I love this scent. It is a strong one. My daughter said it smells like suntan lotion, which after she said that, yes, I understand where it comes from. Before she said that, I was definitely putting this in my club. Now I can't really unsmell that, but it's still a good scent. So if that sounds like something you would like, it's still available in the current catalog. Next, I've got Bonfire Beach. And this is kind of a, I don't know if I would say smoky, but kind of a campfire with a sweet marshmallow and even a little bit of salty sea air. I wish this was stronger. For me, it's kind of weak. I might like it a lot more if it were stronger. It is a great scent. That combination is great. I just wish it was a little stronger for me. Next, I have Atlantic Air. I absolutely love this one. Current catalog scent, and it will be going in my club when the fall winter catalog comes out. Assuming that this gets discontinued, at least for the fall winter, it's definitely going in my club. It is a beautiful fresh air, not very salty, just a little bit of that salt in there from like a sea mist or sea air. And it's got orchid, I think, white orchid. But it's not like it smells like a floral scent. It just smells like a fresh air. So, very good, strong performer. Next is Coral Waters. And this has nectarine blossom, which I definitely get, but it also has coral, is it coral? Clear coral waters. So it's kind of got that aquatic note, but that nectarine blossom is fantastic together. It is a great fresh scent. I think this might be in some additional products. This is in laundry, and actually I need to try this in laundry because it's a great scent. I'm sure it's great in laundry. Next, I've got Magnolia Linen. This is also in laundry, and this is a perfect laundry, fresh laundry scent with a little bit of that magnolia. It's not super floral. If you like fresh, if you like magnolia, definitely try this. But even if you don't like those notes, this is a very popular scent. It came out as a new scent in 2021 spring summer catalog, and then this time they added a lot of the other products with it, so it was obviously popular for them to do that. Next, I've got Make a Splash. Love this one too. And this is actually aquatic, but it's got a little bit of melon in there. And like I said earlier, I may not care for a melon scent, but it mixed with the fresh, like, aquatic note. It's very nice. Strong performer. Dewy Melon, Green Apple, Turquoise Water. Sorry. It's great. I love it. Next is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. And this is another fresh scent. A little bit of coconut with palm leaf and ocean breeze. I think it's a little bit too much of the green, like, palm leaf scent for me, but plenty of people love this scent. Got a little bit of coconut, creamy coconut in there. Just a little too green for me, but good scent. Next is Apple Teeny Splash. This is apple, pear, and simple syrup, and it is, oh, it's so good. This is another one that's going to be going in my club if it's retired for the fall winter. It's a green apple with a lot of sweetness added. And for me, I guess why I like green or apple scents so much is because they're fresh, right? It's a little sweetness from the apple note, but they're fresh. So I kind of get fresh and fruity with apples, and then this one gets even sweeter with that added sugar, and that's a strong performer as well. Peach nectar. This is a great musky peach scent. I'm not super in love with peach scents, but the mixture here, I think it's got vanilla, peach, and musk. So those together, and great body care scent. I'm not sure that it's actually in body care though, but that's a good scent. It is light though, so just know that. Next, I've got Skinny Dippin'. This is apples, melons, and pears. So you can kind of get an idea just from all of these that I've done for the month what kind of scents I like. This is a great different scent though. You know, it's got the apples, pears, and melons in it. Kind of like some of the other stuff, but it's different. It's not, I guess this would be a good body care scent, but it doesn't scream body care. It's kind of, I don't know, when you're out in the sun and, you know, maybe you are eating some pears or, anyway, not a heavy melon scent on that one. And I originally thought Skinny Dippin' was strong, but this time, and I also actually went through a brick of it. You know, I don't have a brick, but a brick is almost 6 bars worth of wax. And I had gotten the bar just to compare. The strength was my brick a little weaker than the bar, but I think I got the same strength from both. So maybe I just remember it being stronger and it wasn't. Maybe my nose is kind of gotten a little less sensitive to that note or that scent. Anyway, next I've got Sugared Strawberry, and this is strawberry and sugar. I think it says it's got juicy currants and lemons in it. To me, this brings me back to when I was pretty young and I had a strawberry shortcake doll and I had a strawberry shortcake birthday cake. It smells like strawberry shortcake, which oddly enough doesn't smell like strawberry shortcake. She just smelled like strawberries, like fresh strawberries kind of. It's a fairly weak performer though, for me at least. Next I've got Summer Moonlight. Oh, another new one this season. It's so good. It's so good. Strawberries, sweet pea, and shimmering sandalwood. And it is the perfect combination of those. Definitely a body care type scent. Not overly floral from the sweet pea. Not overly woodsy at all. That sandalwood is just kind of the sandalwood that makes something almost feminine mixed with that strawberry. Yep. Also going in the club if it goes out of the catalog for the fall winter. I'm not going to be without that one either. And Watermelon Tangerine, current catalog scent. And this is a watermelon and tangerine. Very good scent. Perfect combination. I'm not one to buy watermelon scents usually, or at least, you know, really like watermelon scents, but this, the combination with that tangerine, it's good. I wish it was stronger though. It's not that strong. I actually have that in the hand soap right now in our kitchen, and I love it. I love the new hand soap packaging, by the way, that Scentsy has. It's a little bigger, and the pump is easier to use than the old pump. Anyway, we're going off on a tangent. Okay, next is Dumbo. Dumbo is peach, clementine, and mango and vanilla. Perfect combination of all of that. It does not smell like a circus, but it is a great kind of creamy, citrusy scent. When it's new bars, it's fairly light for me, but as it ages, for me at least, it does get stronger. Next, we've got DC Justice League. And this is, for me, kind of a fresh scent that slightly leans a little masculine. Bergamot, sandalwood, vanilla, watery greens. The watery greens for me is a little too much on the greens, but warm, that does calm down a little bit. I like that one. That one's a, say, average scent throw. I do have it in my club, just 1 bar to come to me. Next, I've got Marvel 9 Realms. I love this scent. It is super unique. I think it's like lavender lightning, blue tea, and lime zest. It is another super unique scent. This is in the current catalog. I would say it's light to medium though. If it ever goes out of the catalog, it will go in my club as well. Totally mini. This is melon, hibiscus, and apple. This is a great combination, and you kind of get all of those notes. The only thing is, you can see this bar is from when it first launched over a year ago, from February of 21. I was hanging on to it to see if it got any stronger. It did get a little stronger, but still not enough for me to buy it in bulk. Next, oh boy, current catalog scent, grapefruit, clementine, and vanilla. This is kind of just a fruit punch almost scent with a little bit of that vanilla. Very light though. This one to me did not even get stronger. You can see it's another February 21. It didn't even get stronger as it aged at all to my nose. And then currently available, I love this scent. The newest movie, Turning Red. And this is pomegranate, cherry, sugarcane, and orange. And I would say I get all of that. That cherry note gives it a little more juiciness with that pomegranate, gives it a little tartness. And then the sugar cane sweetens it up a little more. And the orange gives it that kind of zesty. Anyway, I love this. It's in my club. That's one I could warm like all day, every day, probably for me. And other things currently available, I just have, let's see, a couple of the Scentsy pods. These Scentsy pods are little beaded pods that go in our different fan diffuser modes. We've got a mini one that can go in the car. It's plugged in by USB, so at your desk or whatever. One that plugs into the wall. Ones that are rechargeable, that hold a charge to take on the go. And then also we have a air purifier that they can sit in top of. Anyway, so Cloudberry Dreams. And this is currently available, I believe. Yes. Currently available raspberry and rose with peach and vanilla. So kind of get a little of all of that. Don't really smell anything here anymore. I usually use pods for about a month. Kind of turning them, shaking them, turning them back, switching who's on top, that kind of thing. Using both at one time. But yeah, it's a rose scent. But it's also got that peach and that vanilla, kind of creamy, fruity. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a good scent. And then I've also got in the pods Iridescent Pearl. And this is a good, fresh scent. Again, can't really smell anything from this. It is mango apple blossom with water lotus. Oh, and I also have, I can move my stack of bars. I also went through a fragrance flower in iridescent pearl. And it is fairly light in the wax, but I'll tell you what, the fragrance flower was kicking it in that bathroom. It is a beautiful, fresh fragrance with a little bit of floral, not a lot. Don't be afraid if you don't like floral. This is a good scent, especially a good bathroom scent. And as you can see, I mean, there's no oil left. The flower has some scent left, but not enough to really spread anything. So I switched that out. I don't remember. Why is that not focusing? There we go. I don't remember what I put in there to replace it. I'll have to let you know when that one's empty, I guess. Okay, I think everything, the rest is not available Scentsy wise. So I'm gonna do a little shuffling and I'll be right back. Okay, back now with Scentsy that is not currently available. Some of these are in my club. We'll go through those first, actually. One's in my club, not currently available, and this one actually just discontinued at the end of April. The Ravenclaw Hogwarts Houses Wax in Ravenclaw, Wit and Wisdom. Love, love, love this scent. It's kind of a leathery, old book type scent with a little bit of fresh air note. Yep. Love it. And medium performer, staying in my club. Next I've got Ocean, and this is exactly what it says. It's aquatic with a, I think it's water lilies, ocean breezes. Oh, it's good. This is a fan favorite. If you've never smelled it, definitely vote for this to come back and bring back my bar. Every once in a while in the flash sales or clearance section, they will have washer whiffs in this scent, and it is amazing in the laundry line. I wish they would still make that in the laundry. Next in my club is from the Frozen 2 collection, the North Calls. This is a beautiful body care with, let's see, berry, grapefruit, lily of the valley, and marine. The perfect combination of all that. I love it. It is a body care scent, medium throw, but just super unique for Scentsy especially. Next and last one that's in my club, in my stack here, Vanilla Blackberry. This is blackberry, vanilla, and I think some musk. On cold, this smells a little strange, but warm, it is definitely that tart blackberry with just a hint, not much vanilla, and a little musk. It's excellent, and it's strong. Okay, now, scents that are not available anymore, but I had in my stash for one reason or another. I just had a few cubes in this to go through, and I was trying to make some room. This is Cedar Cider. It's obviously a fall-winter scent, and it's exactly what it says. It's got like a woodsy cedar note in it, a little bit of cinnamon. It's pretty good. I have to take it in small doses just because I'm sensitive to that type of spiciness almost, but I like it in small doses, and it is strong. Next is Love Story. This was from a Bring Back My Bar last year maybe. And this is, it has a chocolate and a floral and an amber, but it's not like it smells chocolate. It just smells like a dark, deep body care note. I can't really explain it any better because it's kind of one of those scents that's hard to explain. Jasmine, I guess. I don't know that I would pick out jasmine or any of those notes really that it says, but it's a good one. Fairly light though. And next I've got Watermelon Wave. This showed up in the flash sale, and I basically just put one of every scent that I had never smelled before in my cart. At least one. And this is watermelon, citrus, and lime. And I really like this watermelon scent. I'm not super keen on watermelon scents, but I like this. That lime gives it a good zesty brightness to watermelon, so it's not just watery melon, you know. And then Summer Soleil. This is also a Bring Back My Bar, I believe, and I had it in my club for a few rounds, but I took it out. And this is pineapple, coconut milk, and vanilla marshmallow, and it is definitely body care. It is good, but it was light. That's why it ended up getting the boot from the club, but it is good. Next, I've got Snuggle Up, and this is lavender, sage, and cashmere woods. It's definitely lavender and like a woodsy note. Very good, kind of relaxing if you like the lavender scents. Next is Midnight Fig. This is figs, berries, and musky woods. And yeah, this is a good earthy fig with a little bit of woods. You know, kind of like a fig would smell, you know, fresh. And next I've got Grapefruit Sunshine. This is another one that showed up in the flash sale that I had to try. Citrus Grapefruit Vanilla. I really liked this one. I wish it was a little stronger. It was a bright grapefruit. Just wish it was stronger. Next is Marshmallow Mint. This was actually in my club for about a year or more. And it's a buttermint, marshmallow, amber, in that order. Yeah, very good. Kind of light, but very good body care type scent. Next, Petal Pals. This is basically rose and marshmallow. When this first came out, I was like, yes, it reminds me of Pink Petal Tea Cake from Bath & Body Works. As it ages, as it cures, that you can see this is from February 21 also. To me, that rose note is coming out more and more and overshadowing that marshmallow. I have a stock of this, so I did take it out of my club. Next is a Lemon Drizzle Cake. And this is like a lemon pound cake and like a touch of, was it violet or lilac? Lilac sugar is what it says. This was in the Easter collection. It did just discontinue at the end of April. Very good. Lemon pound cake. And then like that next day, the second day, is the only time I got that floral note. But very good. I enjoyed that. Sun Ripened Berry. This was scent of the month a couple months ago. And a scoop of orange sherbet. No, orange sorbet. Sorry. Ripened raspberries and strawberry sugar. It's good. It wasn't great for me, but it's definitely a good fruity, you know, berry note scent. Next is Tropic Tango. This actually showed up as well in the flash sale. Tangelo Zest, mango puree, coconut milk. This is just mango to my nose, and I'm not crazy about mango, but if you like mango, that's a good one. Southern Sweet Tea. This is tea like peach and orange juice. Very good scent. Great combination. It's not actually Southern Sweet Tea. That sweet tea, Southern Sweet Tea is just tea and lots of sugar. But that orange and peach note in here are good. It's light though, but it's good. Born to Lead. This is another one from the Frozen 2 collection a couple years ago. I didn't fall in love with this one until it was already gone. If it comes back, I'll be putting it in my club. It is orange, melon, and vanilla. I don't really get a lot of melon. But yeah, it's kind of a dark berry almost, even though it doesn't say that. Kind of a dark berry with a brightness with the orange and creaminess, a little bit of creaminess. Medium throw. NFL Gridiron Rush. I imagine this will be coming back. Don't quote me on that, but I think kind of when football season starts, they bring this back out. At least they have the last couple years. This is apple, fresh cut grass, sandalwood. It's kind of got, it's a masculine like cologne note, but it's more of a fresh, more fresh. I don't get a lot of that like green grass note on it. It's nice. Medium to strong. I don't know that I would say open concept strong, but in an average size room, it could be a little much. Pomegranate Prosecco. This came out in the fall winter catalog this past year. Very good, and it's like rosé berry and pomegranate with, and it's very nice. It's a little bit too, I guess, tart for me in the long run, but it's a good performer, and I did enjoy that. The Last Petal from Beauty and the Beast. Grapefruit, pink grapefruit, bergamot, flower petals. I mean, you got to think it's a rose, right? They don't say rose, but it's got to be a rose. This actually was more of a grapefruit type scent to my nose. I wish actually that the other notes would have come forward more, because it was just a bit too, I don't want to say tart, like sour, you know, that grapefruit scent. It was just a bit too much for me. And for me, did well in a good big area. Jet Set Go. This was Bring Back My Bar maybe last summer. Very good. Orange, papaya, vanilla. It's a good creamy tropical scent. Very nice. Unfortunately, very light as well. My Wish. This is a great earthy fig scent, but unlike, okay, let's, whoa, I knew that was going to happen. Let's kind of compare here. My Wish and Midnight Fig. So they both have that fig note in it. My Wish has a little bit, a tiny, tiny bit of floral and a marshmallow in there. Whereas the Midnight Fig is darker and earthier. Not super sweet. It doesn't have that marshmallow type scent as much as the My Wish, but both very good, especially if you like those earthy fig scents. World Traveler. So many people love this scent, and all I get is like a sweet tobacco berry almost note. Blackberry, dark pomegranate, oak bark. I don't know if that oak bark to me is what's coming off as the tobacco type note, but I always picture the Dos Equis guy when I smell this. All those memes that come out, you know. Anyway, next is Graduation. This came out, gosh, has it been like a year now? I think it's been about a year ago. Apple Suede Leather Vintage Musk. So this kind of has that old book type feel as well. Kind of like the Ravenclaw that I mentioned earlier. But this, instead of the fresh air note, this one has an apple note to go with it. So I was wanting this to be a lot stronger. I really like this as well. It's just not strong enough for me personally. And when that Ravenclaw came out with that same like leather old book type smell, I'm all about it because it's a lot stronger. Okay, I think that wraps up Scentsy. I wonder how I did on time. I don't know. I can't see it, but all right, I'm going to take another break, switch things around, and we'll talk about all the non-Scentsy stuff. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. That way, anytime I upload a new video, it will show in your subscription feed. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That always helps, you know, YouTube to know for other people that like this type of content to see this content as well. So let's take a break and I will be right back with the non-Scentsy. Okay, so next we're going to go over my Kringle candle empties for April. And if you want to shop at Kringle Candle, I do have a discount code for you that's an affiliate code. It's the same as my channel name, so you can use Melt It Michelle to get 15% off, I believe. And it usually does apply even to sale prices. And I know they're having some sales going on right now, so go check that out if you're interested in trying anything Kringle Country Candle related. First, I've got Agave Pastel. And this is just a good, fruity, fresh, aquatic almost type scent. Fairly light. I think it even mentions some spices, and I wouldn't say that it's like a cinnamon, like that kind of spice. It's more like an earthy, a little bit of earthiness to it. Pretty light though. Next, I've got Beautiful Day. This was a brand new one on March 1st, I believe. I really like the scent. It's a fresh, tiny bit fruity, tiny bit floral, but not really. Very good. Very light though. I think I also have a candle that we'll go through in that section. Very, very light. That definitely needs to be stronger. Next, I've got Blueberry Muffin. And this is a great blueberry muffin scent. I wish that I would have gotten more blueberry though. Oddly enough. Yeah, I wanted a little more sweetness, a little bit more blueberry from it. It was a good performer though. It did well. If you like that type of scent, most people love that scent, so give it a try. Next, I've got Citrus and Seagrass. On cold, this smells a little on the masculine side. I did do this in the open, large room with large living room with high ceilings though, because of that, what I thought might have been a masculine type of note to it, and it did really well in that big area. And that masculine note, I'm guessing it's maybe the cedar wood that's in it, did kind of chill out a little bit. It was a good like fresh ozone with a little bit of citrusy to it, really. I liked that. I don't know if it's repurchased for me, but I did enjoy it. Next is Fruit and Flakes. This is another one they launched on March 1st. Everyone's going crazy with the cereal scents, except Scentsy, actually. You know, they ought to come out with a cereal. Anyway, so this is good. It smells exactly like that picture. For me, it's a little bit too much of the like cinnamon and clove note for it, but that definitely brought out that bran note, bran flake kind of scent, so it was nice. I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon and clove scents. Next is Marshmallow Morning, and I really liked this scent. It's an odd scent to really like your home to smell like. And it smells just like this picture. There's a little bit of sweetness from the marshmallow. Let's see. I think it's a little bit of nutmeg is maybe what I like in here. It says it has cinnamon, but I don't really get cinnamon. And for me to say that, surely it doesn't have a noticeable cinnamon note. It was a light to medium for that one. I wish it was stronger. I did have it in the smallest bedroom of the house, And I would notice it as I walked in, but it's kind of one of those that just you got used to and you couldn't really smell it as you were in there anymore. I enjoyed that one though. Next is Over the Rainbow. And this is a heavy melon type of scent with a little fresh air, little sweetness, fruitiness, but mainly a melon type scent. Say light to medium on that one. Next is Twilight Tonka. And this is very interesting. I think like a fig and chamomile in this one. I would not mind having more of this one, although it was kind of light to medium, but it's not one of those scents that you really want to be strong, you know. It's just kind of a background scent. It was very nice. And then last Kringle is Watercolors. And this was nice. A fruity scent with a little bit of floral. It kind of reminds me, I think, of like Scentsy's Prickly Pear and Agave. I think that's similar to what this one is. And I didn't really catch that before. Sorry, my chair is moving. I have to keep rolling back into center here. Okay, so that's Kringle. And like I said, if you want to try those out, you use the discount code MeltItMichelle, the same as my channel name. And next we're going to go into a few just kind of miscellaneous wax melts, and then we've got candles. First, we'll do Fluffy Towels from Kay's Scented Melts. This is a good fresh laundry scent. It's got a little bit of, just a tiny bit of like mothball kind of scent to it. To me, to my nose, it's good though. I enjoyed it. Next, I've got Goose Creek Ocean Breeze. And this was a nice one. It was super strong. Fresh Air Sea Spray, Jasmine, Beach Flowers. This is definitely a salty sea air type note, but it has those beach flowers in it as well, so you get that floral. But a little too salty for me, but it did last several, like 2-3 days strong in my large living room, high ceiling area. So that was a good one. Hard wax, a lot harder than what I prefer, but hey. Next, I've got Yankee Candle Macintosh, and this is pretty much a Macintosh scent, right? Apple peel, crisp green. It says grapefruit, clove, sheer musk. I mean, okay, but it just smells like a red apple with, you know, a Macintosh apple with maybe a little bit of pizzazz to it, but it's just a red apple scent. And then the last wax melt I've got is Febreze Downy April Fresh scent. And this, I can't tell you how long I've had this. I had, for the month of April, I had 1 cube. These come in large cubes. I had 1 cube left that has been sitting there for months, maybe even a year. And I finally was like, you know, I just need to use it so I can use the space for other stuff, right? And I really enjoy the scent. I would say it's similar to Scentsy's Magnolia Linen. This is a lot more sweeter and maybe even more floral. Like, to me, the Magnolia Linen from Scentsy is more sophisticated, whereas this is kind of a bargain type scent. I mean, they smell like that. But you can't expect any more because it is a bargain scent, right? Okay, now I'm going to switch over to candles, and then we will be done. Okay, back with candles now, and the largest stack of candles in front of me is Bath & Body Works, so we will start with those. First, I have a little mini in Merry Mistletoe. Cranberries, peppermint, and balsam. This is an old, several years old. Yeah, they don't put the age on these, but It's a good cranberry kind of balsam type scent. I didn't get a lot of throw from that one, but it may be just that it was super old. Next, I've got Lakeside Morning. And this is Autumn Air, Driftwood, and Green Apple. I love this scent, and it lasts what seems like forever in a crock, candle crock. If you've watched my previous videos, or maybe I already mentioned in this one, I don't remember, it's been a while. I don't burn candles. I put them either in candle crocks or warm them under candle lamps. I get better throw with those, and I'm very sensitive to the kerosene type note that sometimes you get from candles. So that's what I have found works the best for me. So they're still full of wax, obviously, but they're not scented, but sometimes you can still get the scent from the lid. So that's why I'm sniffing the lid. Next, I've got Blush Poinsettia and Rose Petal, Green Ivy, and Marshmallow. And this is a good rose and marshmallow scent. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of light for me though, even in the crock and candle lamp. I actually used this both ways. First with the candle lamp to see how it would do, and then the candle crock. But yeah, it was very nice scent, but a little light even with using those other methods. Next, Cozy Linen and Nectarine. This is a nice clean scent with that sweet nectarine. Nectarine, fresh linens, sandalwood, and musk. And that's what you get. Very nice. Right up my alley. That clean, fresh, laundry scent with a little sweetness added was nice. And musk. Next, I've got Thankful, which is frankincense and myrrh. Which, by the way, I love frankincense and myrrh scents. So this was right up my alley as well. Frankincense and myrrh is all it says. I still have several of these left. This is from 2019. I kind of stocked up on Candle Day, I think, with that one. And it also is one of those that lasted multiple weeks in the candle crock, like in an average size room. Did great. This is Spring Plum and Blackberries. Ooh, I loved this one. It reminded me of Scentsy's Blackberry, Vanilla Blackberry, or the We're All Mad Here scents, that heavy tart blackberry scent. This says Market Plum, Mixed Berries, and Natural Vanilla Bean. But yeah, this one was good. It was a strong performer as well. I'd had that in a candle crock. About a week is all that lasted, but hey. And that's in a candle crock. I'll leave them going 24/7, by the way. Next is Kiwi Passion Fruit. I think this has come out for years. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but I think this is one of those that comes out every year. And I hadn't tried it before. Passion fruit, kiwi, and pineapple. And I really like it. I get all of that. And it's a good blend. Nothing special, but it was nice. And it lasted about a week in the candle crock as well. And also, if you have, I did a little I'm working on a little mini series, Candle Like It's 2022, talking about candle lamps and candle crocks. So go check those videos out. Some are already up on my channel and some are still to come. Next is Kringle Candle, Beautiful Day. And I just talked about the wax melt of this. It's a beautiful scent. Fruity, clean, kind of spa-like. Super light though. This was a 22 ounce candle. They are, you can kind of see them. They're 2 wicks. I did this first under a candle lamp for about a week and hardly got any scent at all from it. So I then poured it off, tried it again on the next layer down. Still didn't get much, so then I just decided to put it in a candle crock. Love the scent, just wish it was stronger. A lot stronger. Just because it's good. It's a good scent. Next is Homeworks Hibiscus Flower. The only reason I have this is because it was part of a package with one of the Homeworks candle pedestals that they have on QVC, and I really wanted that pedestal, so it just came with the candle. So, but it's a nice scent. It's red hibiscus, mango, nectarine blossom, and tiare flower. It's a really good floral, fruity scent. Well, fruity floral. I think it's more floral than it is fruity. But anyway, it did well under a candle lamp. Probably best for smaller areas, though. I'm just having a lot of trouble this season for some reason with the Homeworks having strength and throw to them. So I probably won't be buying from QVC. I'm probably from now on going to try just to go to the homeworks.shop website and, you know, buy from there instead. And I chopped up, this is another method that I use with candles. I put them in the freezer upside down, and this method will work. I put it in the freezer upside down with the lid on. So in the freezer like this. I'll leave it for a day, a week, whatever, until I get back to it. And then I can kind of get that wax out of there, and then I chop it, let it thaw out, and then I chop it up and put it in my wax melters. So that's what I did when I chopped it up. I put it in this bakery bag. This is a Homeworks Honeycrisp Orchard candle. Honeycrisp apples, sweet McIntosh, brown sugar, and cardamom. And it was very nice. A little odd for this time of year, but it's mostly apple with just a little bit of that cardamom and, you know, that other spices, bakery spices or whatever. But it was nice. I enjoyed it. And by the way, that method, the freezer method, will work on your candles as long as the top of the jar doesn't get smaller than the bottom. I don't have any here next to me, but like the candle jars that get smaller at the top, you're not going to be able to get it out frozen because the top gets smaller. But as long, you know, as it's like a straight side like this, or it even gets bigger at the top, maybe, you can freeze it and get that wax out and chop it up and use it in your wax melters. So, okay, that is the monthly Meltdown now. And thank you so much if you stayed to the end. And I will see you, I guess, in Wednesday's Wax Meltdown, going over what I melted in the last week. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I hope everyone has a wonderful month of May. Bye-bye.